man. Fuck. Ron, get over here.
No, just go away.
I'm not going anywhere, Marlon. You agreed to do this, so you better get over here right now.
Fine. That's what you really want.
That is what I want. You agreed to do this. You don't back out at the last second, you dick.
Yeah, reviewing another Bloodsport movie, another sucky film.
I know. Alright, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time. It's time for the final review. The review you've been waiting for about a year and a half. It's time to review the fourth and final installment of the Bloodsport series. Bloodsport 4, The Dark Kumite.
Yeah, it's the Bloodsport film that you've been waiting for. Ever since you saw the first film, it's the movie that you've been hyping up and waiting for. It's definitely the real deal. It is the biggest piece of vomit I've ever seen.
Okay, so for those of you who just couldn't get enough Bloodsport, this is the last fucking movie in the series. I can understand making a second movie, a third movie is pushing it, but a fourth movie is just like, why? As in, why, God? Why do I exist on a planet where this exists? It's bad. Really bad. Okay, now before we go on, I would just like to take a moment and talk about this DVD case over here.
Alright, let me see that shit, man. Yeah. Okay, welcome to a review within a review. It's just a short unboxing of the DVD version of Bloodsport 4, The Dark Kumite. It's shitty action movie. This is just to give you a little tour of what the DVD looked like. So when you purchase yours, you'll know what you're getting. So when you go on Amazon and pay 50 cents, your 50 cents will be well spent. So as you can see in the front here, it pretty poor photo editing. It's an older DVD, obviously, because they have DVD written all over it. Just so, when you went to the store, you weren't buying a VHS. You knew what you were getting. It's got Daniel Bernhardt right in the front there looking like a badass. He's got his shirt off. He's ready to kick some ass. Wish I was as cool as him. And on the back here, we have... I can't remember this guy's name, but he's not even important. So some of these screenshots... it's just poor cinematography. It's hard to believe this movie came out in 1999. Same year as The Matrix, which Daniel Bernhardt will appear in The Matrix Reloaded. So that's the outside. Let's see, special features, interactive menus, the trailer, the cast bio. God, I'd really love to, it's just great to see, their filmography and see where some of these stars have gone and come, where they came from, and look where they are now. Let's take a look at on the inside here. So it's a jewel case, which is ridiculous for a DVD. I mean, it's not a CD. Just when you thought that this cover wasn't old and boring enough for you, just when you thought that that couldn't get any better, we see it right here. Except all they did was they changed the lettering. So they got me. The DVD is actually not too bad, actually. It actually looks like a legit movie. I mean, if you went to the store, let's say you went to Family Video, all their cases are clear. So let's say it was just the DVD, you go, another Bloodsport movie. And let's say this pile of garbage wasn't laying around, you'd be like, wow, this actually might be pretty sweet. I'm going to rent it and take it home. So it actually looks promising. When in reality, with this thing, this jewel case gives you a bitter taste. So you know what it's going to be like. And, let's see, other great titles. Oh my goodness. A bunch of other shitty movies from a bunch of other bad actors that have no career. And, just when you think that there might be something on the inside, nope. There's nothing. Just what this movie is. Pile of nothing. So, that's pretty much it there. So when you get your copy, you get Daniel Bernhardt in the front there. He's got his muscle there. He's ready to kick some ass. It's definitely a must-own. I would say. I love how they put the spine like that as opposed to like that. It's because they can't be normal. They gotta do their own thing. They gotta be unique. It sucks. So I hope you'll be picking up your copy of Bloodsport 4, The Dark Kumite, off of Amazon. Again, 50 cents to a
I've
dollar.
even seen it for 25 cents. Give me that.
That is a deal. That is a bargain.
You
that
get
you can't
the
pass
whole
up
deal.
on.
You get to see all of Daniel Bernhardt's muscles and how big they
And
are.
I just want to point out to you that the great thing about this film is that they're not trying to, sell it for, 10, $20 and be like, yeah, this is the Blu-ray collector's edition,
There's not even a Blu-ray collector.
Yeah,
edition.
it's great because,
you get the film at its original shitty quality.
Yeah, they're being honest with you. They're like, hey man, our movie sucks and it's only worth 50 cents. So, 50 cents is worth every penny for this movie because it's that bad. So, I would just grab a copy because
25 cents. It might even be worth less. That's the great thing about this.
That's the great thing about Amazon is
you don't
can find the worst things on there.
Up. I swear to God, if you go on rambling, I'm gonna kick you in the face.
I'm not. It's just
you're procrastinating. I'm procrastinating. I'm sick of this movie. I'm sick of this goddamn movie.
Okay, well, it's time then for
it's time.
It's time for a review of Bloodsport 4.
The Dark Kumite.
I just hope that you're ready for one of the most unexpected action films
of all time. Not of our generation.
Of all time.
That's just a dumbass term somebody coined up just to make it seem like, oh yeah, of our generation. No, it's of all time. Nothing compares to Bloodsport 4, The Dark Kumite. Movies like Citizen Kane, Jaws, Back to the Future, Army of Darkness, they're nothing. They don't got shit on Bloodsport 4. I'm procrastinating right now. Let's just start this.
I hope you have your snacks ready, and I hope that you have the popcorn popped, and I hope you got the candy ready to eat, because this is the moment you've all been waiting for.
The moment we procrastinated over for a year and a half. Here it is.
Here it is, our review of Bloodsport 4.
The Dark Kumite. So this movie begins, and we see that Alex Cardo is fighting in some emptied swimming pool, I'm guessing, for reasons which I don't know.
Come on, Keller, get up!
Keller?
John Keller.
Oh, I'm sorry. John fucking Keller.
That's right.
That's right. We forgot to mention this. In this movie, he is no longer known as Alex Cardo, but instead as John Keller. That doesn't make any sense. He was the main actor in 2 and 3 as Alex Cardo. Why would you do a 4th movie if he's not going to be Alex Cardo? I know the 2nd and 3rd movie weren't exactly, like, Oscar-worthy, but hell, they at least had some consistency.
Yeah, I don't understand why they would put John Keller, played by Daniel Bernhardt, when he just did 2 Bloodsport films. Now he's the same actor, but a completely different character. Why not just reboot the franchise and just call it something else? Call it action movie, not Bloodsport. It
probably would have been more...
It's distracting to the audience, because just right now, us talking about it,
I'm thinking back to
time.
Yeah,
it's distracting in general. It's just a distraction in life.
It's really... Because, like, I'm watching Bloodsport 4, and then I see this, and whenever they say Keller, I'm like...
It just doesn't make sense.
I just said
Let's put it that way.
2nd and 3rd movie...
It makes zero sense.
It's the most idiotic thing. Even Daniel Bernhardt himself.
It makes no sense.
Even Daniel Bernhardt himself. I read an interview online. He was
no
just like,
sense it makes.
Let me finish what I'm saying. Even Daniel Bernhardt himself read an interview. He was in an interview online or whatever, and they're talking to him. They're like, so what about Bloodsport 4? He's like, I didn't want to do it. I was contractually obligated. He's like, it didn't make any sense. The only good thing about it was I got paid, and then I met my wife on the set. That's about it. That's all you need to know. End of story.
Yeah.
Next scene.
No! I will not kill! No! This man fought with skill and dignity, and you would have me destroy that integrity. And why? To satisfy your lust for death? There was a time when Kumite meant honor, but I see now that Kumite here is dead. It has become nothing more than a blood sport.
What a terrible line. What a great way to force your title of the movie in your movie.
So after John Keller's fight, we see that some bad guy who looks like Ben Franklin, seriously, you know, the guy in the $100 bill, wants him to kill for some reason that we will find out about later in the film. And I gotta tell you this guy's voice is hilarious because it's so obviously dubbed over.
When he is mine, I'll make him kill.
So after Ben Franklin talks, we then see John Keller talking to his partner Blair, who he has obviously known for such a long time. You know, I can tell that by watching them act together with such high and amazing chemistry.
You know, I don't get you, Keller. You compete in these underground cockfights and then you're surprised when things turn ugly.
Hey, I compete to stay sharp.
Fine, I can respect that. Just don't expect the paying audience to share your high ideals on skill and courage.
You know, Blair, you're the best partner I ever had, but you're a pain in the ass.
Just look at that chemistry. You know, you can't get any better than that. I mean, they're one hell of a couple, let me tell you that.
They are one hell of a couple. They're Keller and Blair, together forever. They're actually married in real life. Did you know that?
You know, you got done telling me that. I can't believe it. So it just makes this movie experience even more important.
It does.
Jesus. These fights get me all tense.
Hey, don't people say excuse me anymore?
Man, that guy is a real asshole. I mean, he bumped into two people in a row. I mean, he could have just walked a little bit to the side, but since he is so evil and bad, he can't help but bump into the people.
So the guy who's rude goes in the barn, starts to wreak havoc, and even manages to kill one of the cops. So it's up to Keller and Blair to save the day.
What's up, asshole?
I thought you were dead, asshole.
You thought wrong.
Asshole.
You were in death row. You were supposed to have been executed.
Jesus Christ, Keller, take the shot. You got him.
Yeah, why don't you just take the shot, Blair, you dumb bitch?
Ron, she isn't the main character. She's not supposed to think.
Okay, Shrek. This can be win-win. Lower your gun, and we all walk out of here alive.
For crying out loud, she had all the time in the fucking world to react. I mean, she's a police officer, so she should have at least tried to struggle and hold him off.
So as expected, John Keller is able to fight him off in a truly awful fight scene, and of course, John Keller wins and he gets arrested.
But what about the cop?
Today, Junior!
Okay. We apologize for that last bit. It's not right to make fun of someone who's dying. Except in this piece of shit. It's one of the worst films I have ever seen, and it's only 10 minutes in. Like, what the hell? That's some kind of a record.
So, the pointless female character cop dies, but before she dies, she delivers some of the most heartfelt and emotionally invested dialogue in cinematic history. I just love how awful her performance is, because she's sitting there being like, you should say the shot, when in reality, she is the most pointless cop I've ever seen in a film. And I love how it shows the picture of her and her kid, and Keller puts it on the friggin' church. Like, it's too funny. But then we learn from Keller that Shrek was put away for murder 6 years prior to all this. So apparently he escaped prison and nobody was aware of it. Yeah, that makes sense. Somebody escapes prison and nobody warns anybody. What a great country we live in John Keller's world.
Need 5 minutes. Hello.
Keller, Commander Anderson wants a 2-man guard on him until he arrives.
Oh, I get it. That was supposed to be funny. Well, it really wasn't.
So as you probably expected, like in most cop movies, our hero, John Keller, has to interrogate Shrek alone because now it's personal. So he wails on him until his commander arrives to break it up and tell him how much of a pain in the ass Keller is, but also how great of a cop he is.
John, you know I'm a man of strong beliefs. One of my strongest beliefs is that when a commander gives an order, it's to be followed to the goddamn letter.
It's my fault, Commander. Agent Keller.
Save it.
You'll have my official resignation in the morning.
John.
No, stop, wait, we need you and stuff. You're the main character because you're John fucking Keller.
Okay, to sum up this jackass, Keller's offered another crack at Shrek because he's got nothing better to do. But the catch is that he has to go undercover to a prison called Fuego Penal. Sounds like a really, really strange prison, but anyway. So Keller agrees while taking a bath. I guess. Like, what the hell is he doing? He's sitting there in this hot tub just soaking, washing his stupid slick back hair. And why on earth is Blair just chilling out next to him, just sitting on the side of the tub, just hanging out? Like, isn't he in the men's locker room or something? What the hell is she doing in there? Blair, just go get out of here. It's the men's locker room. So yeah, I mean, she's just in there, just hanging out, just chilling out next to him.
Bruh.
He's naked, and what?
Good point. I mean, why is she there?
Thank you.
Okay, so Keller, I guess, fake kills two cops. You know, you never really find out if they live or not in the end. In order to get arrested, and then Blair delivers one of the stupidest lines that I've ever heard on film, ever.
Drop the gun, Keller!
The hell have you done?
What does it look like, Blair? I mean, honestly. What? What is it?
You know what happens next, don't you?
Oh, no.
Oh, yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No!
This court finds you guilty, John Keller, for the aggravated and unprovoked murders of 2 law enforcement officers. I'm recommending a life-term sentence without parole. You'll be remanded to the maximum security penitentiary, Fuego Penal!
Where do we begin? Where do we begin, Marlon?
I don't know. I
mean, everything's wrong. The acting, the line delivery, it's all wrong. Did he really need to put the hammer down like that?
He didn't. It didn't. The scene didn't even need to take place.
It was like, it's like that scene in The Room where, you know, Tommy Wiseau, he goes shopping for flowers, and then it just ends.
It's bad.
It's awful.
It's probably one of the greatest scenes I've ever seen.
It really is actually kind of great. Just how out of context it is. How it doesn't add up at all.
It's bad.
It's bad.
So Keller then goes to Fuego, where Shrek is at, and for some reason they let him keep the pen that he murdered the one cop with. That makes plenty of sense. So what prison system would allow one of their inmates to keep a murder weapon? Like, wouldn't the cops use that for, like, murder evidence? And couldn't he use that pen to kill more people in the prison? Like, that's contraband.
It doesn't add up at all.
Fuego Penal is the worst prison in the world. Not because of how bad it is, just because
of how big of idiots they are.
They act like it's the worst prison because we're the most strict, when
You're
really
most
you're
strict.
not.
You're the least strict.
They're stupid.
They're fucking idiots there. So, we see that Shrek's in prison with his murder weapon that they never took. And in this part we are introduced to 2 more bad guys. Files, who is a gay Nazi, and the Warden, who is trying to win the overacting award.
Hello, girls. I'm the warden. I have one rule in my prison.
Wait a minute. Did that pen there just make a whoosh sound effect? Replay that really quick. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm watching a movie where a pen... Whoosh, whoosh. You have a pocket protector?
No.
Just makes a whoosh sound effect. It doesn't add up, Marlon. It doesn't add up.
It's just poor filmmaking.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Poor filmmaking at its finest. So Keller goes to a cell, and by the way to show the boom mic, fellas.
So while on his way to his cell, we come across 3 more obnoxious characters to add to this mess of a movie. Billings, the only black guy in the entire movie. Winston, who is secretly an undercover agent. And the craziest movie character in all of history. He is some complete nutjob named Dr. Rosenblum. And believe it or not, this so-called actor is actually the director of the movie. This sad excuse for a movie. This pile of trash.
That's it. That explains everything, Marlon. That guy there, aka the Lost Looney Tune, is the reason why everything is so crazy and screwed up in this entire movie.
It's his fault.
It's all his fault. He's the director. He's the actor. He's the
movie
worst.
has no direction.
No direction. It's all his fault. He's too busy showing off his acting talent.
Yep.
And he has none. Absolutely none whatsoever.
He sucks.
He sucks.
Howdy. Name's Winston. As in Churchill. Man with a marvelous scripted language. I like that. Yes, I do indeed. Shows character. Shows innate wisdom. Shows...
Shut up.
Don't look now, Keller. There's a couple of good old boys coming your way with orders to kill.
Did that blade there just make a shank sound out of his ass?
I don't know.
What is his ass, a holster?
I guess so.
I guess so. Fucking idiot sound editor. Or unless his ass really is a holster, then congratulations, buddy.
Like that real sound is supposed to be a blade being sharpened. That's what it is in real life.
His ass is a sharpener.
But apparently, there we go. That makes sense.
His ass is a sharpener.
There we go. That's
in the
what
fictional
they're
world of
implying. That's what
Bloodsport,
they're implying.
His ass is a sharpener.
There you go. So Keller beats up some goons, and the warden goes and tells his boss, Ben Franklin, what just happened. What I love about the scene is that in one shot, Keller is clearly shown picking up the knife that he just took from the guy that he took down. But what's funny is that a few shots later, the knife is gone. Then when Shrek goes over, about a few seconds later, there's a knife there waiting for him. What the hell is with the continuity in terms of these takes?
Once again, another one of the movie's plot holes. But as Marlon was saying earlier, the warden went to go and tell his boss, who as it turns out was Ben Franklin, from earlier, about Keller's progress. Now, normally I would comment on how there are a bunch of half-naked women wearing hats just sitting on a staircase while Ben Franklin is just sitting there. But that's not the strangest part of all. Take a look at what happens next.
Such an incident will not happen again, sir.
Good. Keep me apprised on Keller's progress.
So you mean to tell me he just walked straight into the camera, breathed on the lens, and that made it into the final cut?
Doesn't
like how do you get away with that?
Sure, Spaceballs could get away with it, because that was a spoof and all. But this is Bloodsport 4, the Dark Kumite. It's not allowed. It's against the law for them to walk into a camera and just go. It's against the law.
Yeah, how would you like if I did that right now?
How would you like it if I went like this? It wouldn't be funny. It'd be creepy.
Pray, gentlemen, a word with you. Apparently, some of you have requested religious counseling. Well, we ain't pleased, so the Holy Sisters of Mercy have come in answer of your prayers. Now mind your manners and play nice, or I'll reach my fist so far up your asses, I'll pull out your lungs. Clear?
They're all penguins! They're all penguins! It's a conspiracy! A conspiracy!
What on earth? I mean, did that really just happen?
there's just some guy just running around the prison just going, they're all penguins. They're all penguins.
Why would he do that? I mean, it doesn't do anything for the story.
It doesn't advance the plot. You know, I got your answer. I found the answer. I think the director, because that was the director, you know, just doing that, wanted to go and find new and creative ways to ruin the movie. That's my explanation. You got another explanation?
I can't take this movie seriously anymore.
You were able to not take it seriously anymore? I wasn't able to take it seriously when I saw the
I've been trying to get something out of it, and I've gotten nothing for my 50 cents, so...
No, actually, I paid for it.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't fucking matter. That's right, it doesn't matter.
So after that scene, we see Keller talking to some nun, who is really Blair, aka the best partner he's ever had. And they basically tell him that he's not alone in the prison, and that there is someone else who is deep undercover. But that can all wait, because Keller has to fight some guy, because, well, this is a fighting movie, so might as well now. I will touch your man boobs.
So Keller, of course, wins by making this guy tap out, but this unfortunately makes the warden very unhappy.
You fucking finish it, you son of a bitch! You finish it now! You kill him! Kill him! You kill him! No, not that, you son of a bitch! You whippy! You kick from here to Pretoria! I'll come down there and get you myself! I'll rip your skin off!
I'll kill you! I'll kill you!
I am...
Okay. I can't handle this guy anymore. He's just too much. He's gonna make me urinate because he's just so funny.
I don't even know what this is anymore.
I don't know.
It's not a Bloodsport movie. It's definitely...
It is. It keeps up with the consistency.
Yeah,
just
they're
getting
fighting,
worse.
and the it's got John Keller in it, so
John
therefore it's
Keller.
a shitty Bloodsport movie. It's a Bloodsport movie, so we just come to the conclusion that if it's Bloodsport, it's bad.
It is bad. Oh god. Oh, I just orgasmed. Oh god, please, no more of this guy. There's always so much that the both of us can take.
Hello? Mr. Caesar? Hello, sir? Hello?
Okay, so what on earth is going on here? He's lying in bed, and there are a bunch of girls in towels who are just sitting there who hand him his phone while he's, what I'm assuming, drinking moose piss.
It doesn't add up at all. So as it turns out that the Winston character is actually a U.S. Marshal, as I stated earlier. He tells Keller that he's been nailed and that Keller is going to have a visitor. What kind of a visitor, do you ask? Well, Marlon will tell you.
So Keller then wakes up in a spitting bed inside of a church with some half-naked chick, and they decide to partake in what I like to call sex without actual sex.
Okay, I don't know why the bed is spinning, and why they're in a church, and why this movie is being completely insane by having these weird fucking, I don't know, sick fantasies of the director, but I am going to play this music.
You know who I haven't seen in this movie for a while? You know who I haven't seen?
Who?
I don't know.
Is it Blair?
Yeah, I think it's her.
I mean, she must be hard at work with some mind-blowing detective work, you know?
Probably.
Probably the most mind-blowing cryptic puzzles that would make Batman shit his pants or whatever.
I would only assume that's what she could be doing. I wonder what she's up to.
5 prison facilities, including Fuego. All within 300 miles of each other. Connect the dots, you have somewhat of a circle.
Thank you, Blair, for figuring out the easiest thing of all time. Anybody could have figured that out.
That's probably all she could figure out, if anything. 'Cause she's not very smart.
She's kind of a dumb bitch, right?
She's a dumb bitch.
Dumb bitch.
Keller. Keller. What? Keller, they're coming for you. They're coming for you. Who? The warden and his men. I know what they're gonna do to you. Just like the others.
Shrek first.
Say, come on.
Do me a favor, Doc.
Hey, Marlon,
What?
did that just hit the camera?
Yeah, you know by now you should know that that's their cinematography.
Just wanted to make sure I wasn't seeing things. And Marlon,
What?
could you please explain to everyone what these filmmakers are trying to accomplish here?
Apparently they're trying to make the worst movie ever.
Marlon, they're trying to force a plot point. You understand now?
Ah, I get it.
Ah, good.
I just thought they were making a bad movie.
Ah, they are doing that. You did learn something today, Marlon. You did learn how unnecessary it is to physically force a plot point into something by having it hit the camera. Like, what if I just went up to the camera right now and started to do this? Get closer and closer and closer and closer. Would that be uncomfortable, huh? Would that be uncomfortable enough for you? Huh? Is that, you like that? It's unnecessary, and it's really stupid, and it pisses me off. Does it piss you off? Because it pisses me off.
Yeah, I hate this movie.
I hate it too. It's really